What's up, y'all? This y'all boy D coming at y'all with another one. Now, this video here is on what I just found out just a couple of days ago about Battlefield 5 being delayed. Now, I have to say I kind of seen this coming, although I will say at the same time I did not know that I did not know that EA was actually this gutsy and do this because they really needed to do this shit. They needed to delay the game. The game was not creating no type of hype. It was not creating no type of buzz. YouTube really isn't interested in the game. Twitter is not talking about Battlefield 5 whatsoever. Battlefield 5 is just not doing it right now. It's just not doing it right now. And for EA to squeeze it right in between Call of Duty and Red Dead Redemption 2, it ain't even just those two games. This is all these other games. Like in my earlier video I had posted about a few weeks ago, I had practically said just from the vibe of it, Battlefield 5 it just seemed like it was going to be at the bottom of the heap. And here the game is being delayed, and y'all can almost feel that this game is just going to be the bottom of the heap. And right now, I don't think it's going to perform better than Battlefront 2. EA wants a 13 to 14 million dollar sales lifetime. That ain't gonna fucking happen now. Not with this delay. And in my last video, I actually said that this is what EA should have did all along. This game, Battlefield 5, should have been released somewhere around a Black Friday or a Christmas, just to give y'all some examples. It should have been released around the holiday time. But EA wants to always chase after Activision, chase after Call of Duty. Battlefield just does not need to do that anymore. EA just needs to get out of that sticker that they're in when they feel that they need to always bring a Battlefield game out when there's a Call of Duty game. And if EA really pays attention, historically, you know, Call of Duty is still widely outranking Battlefield. Battlefield may be a better high tech option, it may be a better looking game, but Call of Duty is still getting the acclaim. Call of Duty is still getting that, Call of Duty, even though Black Ops 4 kind of, I'm really not going to check out Black Ops 4 either. But like I said before, Black Ops 4 is getting the acclaim because it's Call of Duty. Call of Duty is going to get that acclaim. And for EA to always try to release a Battlefield game right after Call of Duty, that shit just getting straight plain old. It's just getting old. They need to come up with a new battle plan. And I kind of feel like, maybe this is a step in the right direction for the next Battlefield game, but not for Battlefield 5. I think Battlefield 5, the fate is sealed. I think it's going to underperform. I don't even think it's going to do as better as Battlefront 2, to be quite honest with you. It might come out with about 4 to 5 million copies. I'm being dead serious about that. I don't think Battlefield 5 is going to perform any better than that. I think EA just totally fucked up the whole marketing, the whole approach that they have with this game. It just, I just wasn't feeling it, and quite frankly, wasn't nobody else is either. Like I said, the social media outlets wasn't feeling it. Um, Guys like the EGN, and all that, just it wasn't no Battlefield 5 hype. It just wasn't. So EA kind of, stabbed themselves in the abdomen with the whole thing with Battlefield 5. Like I said, Battlefield 5 is a sexy ass looking game, but that's about it. That's about it for the game. And after finding out that it was trailing Call of Duty in pre-sales by 85%, I was like, whoa, that's just not good. And I didn't know what was EA going to do about that. EA knew that they needed to do something about that, and this is what they did. They delayed Battlefield 5. It's pretty much the only thing they can do, but this is not going to save Battlefield 5 because it should have been the original decision all along to delay this game. The pre-sales is low, and now you're delaying the game. That's not going to spark any hype or anticipation for the game now. So it's really Battlefield 5 is really just it's really burnt paper right now. Like I said before, there are some Battlefield lawyers that's still going to buy the game, and then they might do the whole free content, which is rumored that they're going to do. But Battlefield 5, man, it's just not going to happen for this game. So it's like right now, EA and Dice, they just really need to just get out the desperate tools for Battlefield 5 and try to squeeze out as many sales units as they can for this game, because I just don't see this game prospering like a Call of Duty Black Ops 4, like a Red Dead Redemption 2, hell, like a Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or I don't think it's gonna happen. Then, like I keep saying before, as I said, excuse me, in the other video that I made a few weeks ago, just look at the title count. Look at the title count of all these titles. You got Red Dead Redemption 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, even though Black Ops 4 is kind of 50-50 here and there, it's being accepted by the Call of Duty loyalists. But, for people that were expecting Black Ops 4 to lead Call of Duty back to its promised land, it's just not. Black Ops 4 is not going to be that game, but it's Call of Duty nonetheless. And Call of Duty is going to be right up there. And then you have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I feel like that game is going to really scare some people. I think Assassin's Creed Odyssey is going to do better than a lot of people give it credit for. Then you got games like Soul Calibur 6. Then you got Spider-Man. So that's a big list. That's a real big list for Battlefield 5 to handle. And I don't think Battlefield 5 is going to come out on top of any of those games. Because if you really think about it, you know, when you go into whatever market that you go to buy these games, you're gonna pick up Red Dead 2, and if you're a Call of Duty loyalist, Call of Duty is going to be that second game. Now, anyone else, say for instance like myself, I'm gonna pick up Red Dead 2, and I'm probably gonna pick up Soul Calibur 6. I'm not gonna pick up Battlefield 5. You know what I'm saying? It's just no hype there. And if it ain't gonna be Soul Calibur 6, it's probably going to be Spider-Man, or I'll probably wait till Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's just the way it is. Battlefield 5 is just at the bottom of this heap. It is just not going to get what EA expects of it. That 13, 14 million, it's just not going to happen. And EA, if they don't learn from this, they not going to learn from nothing. You know, but I ain't trying to sit here and just bash on EA and all that. I ain't trying to do that, because we got enough we got enough YouTubers already that just bash the shit out of EA. So I ain't about to sit here and do that, because I'm gonna leave that to the other YouTubers to do that. But I will say this: Battlefield 5 is pretty much burnt paper right now. And for the Battlefield community, y'all probably getting shitty that I'm saying this, but hey, it's just the truth right now. Battlefield 5, it was almost a disaster from the start. The whole World War II concept, they should not have fucking done that. They just basically, just basically made people like me to say fuck it, because Call of Duty did the shit last year. And like I said in the last video, Call of Duty already done burned millions of us out on the whole World War II concept. It's already happened. And then the whole marketing thing, it was just a disaster from the start for Battlefield 5. But hopefully, like I said, EA and DICE, they're going to have to put their desperate heads together to squeeze whatever juice that they can out of this game. And they just need to get ready for next year, next Battlefield game. Hopefully, they'll have it in modern times. But I will say this: by EA delaying this game, EA listened. They listened to all the criticism. They listened to all the shit talk that other developers have been saying and other people have been saying, and they folded. And this is what we need to start doing with these developers. Let the voice known, because EA is hearing us. And this is the reason why they delayed this game, because they do not want Battlefield 5 to be a total burnt piece of paper, which it practically is at this point. They are listening, because I could go on record by saying I was one of the first people to say, like, look, they should release this game around Black Friday, and look what happened. They delayed it. So you would have to think the game would probably be delayed around the holiday time, or they'll probably do some shit like probably make it come out a little bit before Valentine's Day or some shit like that. They'll probably do that shit. But now here's what EA could be getting themselves in trouble. They don't want to delay this game too damn long, because if you delay it too fucking long, you got the Division 2 to deal with. So if I'm EA, I'm gonna release this game on a motherfucking Black Friday or some shit, because if you release it, somewhere around Valentine's Day or something, it's gonna get crushed by the Division 2. So right now, shit just ain't looking good for Battlefield 5. This is probably going to be my last video. I'm going to talk about Battlefield 5 because Battlefield 5, like I keep on saying, once again, this is the burnt sheet of paper. EA knew that they could have done better. DICE knew that they could have done better. The game is sexy. It looks sexy as hell, but that's about it. There's just nothing else there that is hyping anybody or making anybody anticipate its release. Quite frankly, there's really nothing EA can do about it but just swallow it and just work on some shit for the next Battlefield game. So by this being a delay from EA, it's practically saying EA is just folding. EA knows that they fucked up with the whole campaign of advertisement and marketing with Battlefield 5. They know it because they are listening to us by delaying this game because they're listening to us. That's just the bottom line. That's the reason why I made this video because that is the real, true, honest reason why EA has delayed this game because they are listening to us, and this is what we need to keep on doing. Now, if only we can get those airheads at Activision to fucking listen to us, but I think that's going to take a little bit more time. But EA is listening, but it's too late for Battlefield 5. So, you know, like if you feel what I would have what to say, and subscribe. Get back at me.